Hello, everybody, and welcome to my He doesn't like her. Okay. Anyway, yeah, as you can see from the title of this video, this is something I've been really wanting to talk about. Um, this is something that has kind of bothered me for quite some time, and I just felt it. This shit just makes zero freaking sense to me. I mean, I get it. Big fella mentioned it before, but but um um I mean, this whole argument to me just makes no freaking sense to me. I mean, I understand, people say, well, Batman can find ways to kill him, Lex Luthor can find ways to kill him, how is he too powerful? That's not the point I'm trying to make. People bitch about Superman's powers simply because he's a powerful character. Yes, we all know he's vulnerable to kryptonite radio fragments of his home world. He's vulnerable to mysticism and the supernatural, and he's vulnerable to red sun radiation. But that's not the point. The point is that fact people don't like the fact that for a character that's so godlike compared to other characters, they think it's just stupid or just simply due to bad writing or it automatically makes them bad characters, and that's not entirely true. Um, I remember a lot of the asshole kids that I went to school kept bitching complaining about how powerful Superman or how cheap Superman is because of how fast he is, how strong he is. I'm like, so what? The Hulk is incredibly strong. The Flash is faster than him. Thor at this point is more powerful than Superman because of the fact that he has gained full access to the Odin Force by his late father Odin. You know, um, um, it just makes no fucking sense to me. Like it just never did. And people want to bitch about how powerful he was during the Silver Age of comic books. Delete the comment. Um, but the thing is, it's just because he said when people, I have to say that yeah, he has a boatload of superpowers, but there's a lot of characters in fiction that do. Doctor Manhattan is arguably more powerful than Superman, and yet I rarely hear people bitch. I don't recall people bitch complain about him being so powerful. The Silver Surfer is arguably more powerful than Superman because he wields the power of cosmic, but yet I never really heard anyone bitch complain about him being so powerful. But yet they get into this argument that they're more fallible and relatable. What the fuck is more fallible and relatable have to do with being such a powerful character? Nothing. So anyway, I did talk about this before on my previous YouTube channel, but not many people were interested. So I'm going to decide to do this because I felt I had to get this off my chest. Superman to me is not too powerful to get into. I don't think he's too powerful of a character of all time. But let's just say for fun and games, he is the most powerful superhero. Why would you guys have a problem with that? I mean, somebody has to be, for goodness sake. But the point I'm trying to make is that this whole Superman is too powerful thing, even the people that are fans of him say there are times he comes off that way, it needs to stop. Because it makes no freaking sense. You have characters like Captain Atom, who you can make a strong argument is more powerful than Superman. You have Captain Marvel. I will not and shall not call him Shazam, considering the fact that his strength is on par with Superman, his stamina's endurance and durability is probably greater than Superman, and his speed has been said to be greater than that of Superman. I mean, there are a lot of characters in the realm of fiction that are just as powerful, if not more powerful, than the Man of Steel. And I know during the Silver Age he was crazy powerful. I mean, for instance, he was able to destroy an entire solar system with a sneeze, a lifeless solar system with a sneeze. He was able to drag a shitload of planets on a ginormous chain, which I know was crazy, but he wasn't the most powerful being in the comics. If there's one character that's way above Superman in terms of power in the DC comic franchise that I can remember off the top of my head, it's the Spectre. The Spectre is nigh OP, and what I mean by OP, I mean omnipotent. He is nigh omnipotent with immense power. He could kill Superman with a snap of his finger if he wanted to. And just because a character is crazy powerful doesn't mean they're bad characters. I think a lot of these people that complain about characters being so powerful in general, especially when it comes to Superman, is that they have a weak imagination, they have weak creativity, and they just don't grasp that this is fiction, not reality. And I know it may sound stupid when I'm saying, but if people actually understood this character from his personality character perspective, he's all about trying his best to be the best person, the best human being he could possibly be. And Yeti, nice to meet you. And Yeti, I know you're a big fan of Thor. Thor is a great character too. Like he's done some like I may talk about my thoughts on the Superman versus Thor debate or Thor versus whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, Superman's not crazy powerful. I mean, well, let me rephrase that. He's powerful, but he's not powerful enough where you can't get into him. Plus, the premise of Superman is not about being the strongest, fastest being in the universe. It's about an alien from another planet trying to do his best to be the best person, the best human being he could possibly be. I mean, this alien is supposed to represent good, not perfection, good. Like he's a character that what's the saying? There's a line between good and bad. Well, Superman constantly walks the line of good. There's good and there's the line, and then there's bad. Superman does everything in his power to walk the good path. Is it easy for him? Considering all the shit he's got to deal with? No, but he constantly walks that path of good and righteousness. Then you have character like the Punisher who constantly walks the line between good and bad every fucking day. That's not Superman. I'm not saying that Superman's more interesting than those characters. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get that twisted. But when I'm trying to make a point is that people focus too much on his powers and his character and personality. And that to me is fucking stupid. And ignorant and obnoxious. And immature and juvenile. Because when you really look at Superman as a character, he has really developed extremely well in the comic books. I mean, yes, his powers have fluctuated and grown over time, along with so many other superpower characters. Clark Kent is the best American they tried to set. Isn't it true? Yes, but I would argue also Steve Rogers. He's a really good American too. Let's not forget Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. Let's not forget him. Um, my ass is a bit itchy. Come here, please. Be right back. Sorry about that. Anyway, um, Hmm. Anyway, um, trying to regather my thoughts. Um, hmm. Let's see if anything in the private chat. Nope, nothing. Trying to think. Hmm. Oh yes. So the reason why people have made this argument because they just don't like the fact that he's tremendously powerful. I mean, Wonder Woman is comparable to him in strength. So is Martian Manhunter. As a matter of fact, at one point in the comic book, Superman called Martian Man the most powerful being on Earth, and John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, agreed with him. Now, you can argue Superman was being modest at the time, but it is something interesting to think about considering of all the abilities Martian Manhunter has at his disposal. And Martian Manhunter, FYI, is one of my favorite characters. And it's a shame the public doesn't really know, despite all the appearances he's made in comic books, in video games, and animation projects and stuff. It's real shameful that the character doesn't get the respect he deserves in the general public. Hopefully that changes under James Gunn, which I think will. But um I just look. But um sorry, I was just checking emails. Um hmm. But that but yeah, this whole thing just never made a lick of sense to me. And I remember a lot of kids tell me that, and I'm just like, say what? What? What now? Like it just fallen on deaf ears and blind eyes. So I know I probably haven't officially debunked the debate. Um, I mean, I get it, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but there are just some things that I feel in this world that just make no damn sense. And this is one of them to me. You can tell me, well, he did this, he did that. So fucking what? That. How does that make him too powerful? Well, in Superman the movie, he flew around the world and changed time, and so I mean, I know it's crazy, but I understand the little bit of controversy surrounding that scene. But to me, I love that scene because it showed the human side of Superman's character. That he was willing to use his powers in a selfish way. Superman is not perfect. He never was meant to be perfect. People think, oh, he's a perfect He's perfect. He's a Gary Stewart. The fuck you want to call him? Whatever the fuck you want to call these characters that people say that have no flaws, they do everything perfectly and all that bullshit. But I mean, this whole fucking thing. I mean, people, I think, just say things just for the sake of stirring up controversy, and I think this is one of those reasons. I said, well, I get what Superman did at towards the end of Superman the movie, but it didn't take me out of the movie. It didn't turn me away from the character because at the end of the day, the Flash has done that countless times in the comics. I mean, look at Flashpoint. He can alter reality. He can change a time travel and shit. So there's that crap. And I love the Flash, by the way. Um, he's one of my favorite characters in comics and fiction. Um, I just don't know what else to fucking say. Other than this whole argument is just stupid to me. I get it. There are some people who don't like the character, and that will probably never change till the end of time. But this argument right here is just dumb, absolutely dumb to me. Um, it's just friggin' dumb to me. So, I know I said a lot, and I apologize for that. But man, plus you have other you know, you have Mister Majestic, who's also extremely powerful, who's kind of like one of the many Image Comics prestiges of Superman, who was basically part of the Wildstorm universe, very popular comic book universe. So there's that. But a lot of people like to say the dumbest shit ever, and this to me is one of them. What else am I gonna say about this? I think that's all I have at this moment. But now let's see. Charles, after your monologue, will you tell me about? I lost interest after a while. If you want to go ahead and play it. So, yeah. Where do you see these nays? I don't see. Look, I don't look to see the naysayers, but I've heard it. I've heard a lot of this crap growing up. I've heard a lot of it on YouTube videos. I've seen a lot of it in the comment section on YouTube, various YouTube videos. And to me, it's just dumb. To me, it's just freaking dumb to me. So I I don't look to start trouble, but I'm just letting people know that I think this whole Superman is 2 argument or debate is just fucking stupid. And if people don't like my stance on it, they can kiss my ass. Gotcha. Thanks for bringing the awareness. No problem, Dano. Um, but yeah, I mean, shit. hmm. Hold on one second. Discord. Anyway, I'll probably bring in for some callers for those who want to join. Oh shit! Hold on, fucking thing. I want to be clear. I'm not a Thor guy. Okay, well, oh well, I thought you liked Thor. My apologies. I understand Green Gambit and Bishop are great characters though, but I like Green Arrow too. I loved Deadpool before the movies. Yeah, okay. I'm not really a Deadpool fan. I don't dislike the character, but I do like the fact that Ryan Reynolds was given a legitimate chance, given a legitimate shot to really portray the character because I think we can all agree he was screwed over in the X-Men Origins Wolverine back in 2009. I thought they did him dirty in that movie. Ryan Reynolds has done a great job as Deadpool. I mean, there's no denying about it. He is perfect for that character. He's really good as that character. He really is. I call, but I'm working. Okay, no problem, Yeti. Hmm. Jake is a menace. What? I'm fucking thinking here. Hmm. Hmm. Only one watching this. All right, since no one else is saying anything, I'm going to call it a day with the stream. I hope you guys had a good day. Peace out.